Hey there! Happy Halloween, everybody! Hope everyone's having a scary, spooky Halloween tonight, or whatever. Anyway, today we're gonna be doing, I'm doing a special Halloween special. We're gonna be drawing salad fingers. A series that's been around since like as far back as Newgrounds. Those of you who are familiar with the series. Okay, let me just pull up the reference. Okay. So as you can see, I've already gotten started on where everything's going to be placed. So he has like a sweater, and he's always having his body posture. He's always hunched over, and he has like a it's a very thin sweater or a t-shirt. It could be a t-shirt. I did a lot of racing earlier today. So it's safe to assume that salad fingers, the way that his fingers bend, would be the same way as a normal finger would be. But it's also possible that one of his fingers could be double jointed, and it could bend another way, since if you've seen the series, one of his fingers could bend opposite direction, and it could be his thumb. Or not. I've seen when he holds a spoon, where like sometimes he has like a little tiny thumb, or something like that. I don't know if it's a thumb or just like his finger just like weirdly bending the opposite direction. So just for this drawing, I'm just gonna give him like a little thumb, just in case he actually does have a thumb, and it's just like you just miss it. Gonna give him little knuckles. Okay. So I made his shoulders a little bit above to where his ear would possibly be, if he actually had an ear. The reason behind this is because he's always sort of hunched over. He's always slouching. Okay. So the grid that I created here, the plus sign, I'm going to be using as my guideline to balance out where his eyes are going to be. He's got a little, I don't know, it's like if this is like bags under his eye, or it's like his eyes are just fitting just above where like his eye sockets are gonna be. And he's got like weird fish eyes. So I'm just gonna give him like little bags under his eyes. Like his eyes are possibly bulging out. Okay. Just gonna add little eyes. Okay. And it's possible that he does have like some... Oh, wait, yes, he does have a nose, but it's sort of like... It's like a flat nose. Maybe he's got like the little nostrils there. So we're just gonna give him that. And then maybe I'll just give him his little smile, his iconic smile. So his gums are always showing first. And then just have like his little teeth. His teeth are never together. They're always like kind of separated. There's always like a half an inch gap between like each and every tooth. And they don't all have to be like the same length. Some teeth are actually longer than others. Okay. Now for the head, he's a bit of like a skinny dude. So I'm gonna make it look like he's somebody who hasn't eaten for days. And most people who look like that have very like thinned out cheeks. Now he doesn't have eyebrows, but I'm sure he has like some sort of like wrinkles at the top of his forehead. Maybe I'll extend his head a little bit. Make his head a little longer, taller. Yeah, it looks a little weirder. Okay, yeah, that looks better. have like little wrinkles coming out from the side of his head, so it looks like. Okay. Okay. Okay, and with that, oh wait, no, you know, I'm gonna give him little fingernails. Little details of like, under his fingers that bend. Little wrinkles at the top of the fingers. Okay, and with that, we can start inking. I'm adding a little detail of like the ripples under his armpits and shirts. Now we're just finishing up the fingers. Okay, and with that, we can start using our thin tip Sharpie to start doing the minor details, like nails and fingers or whatever. Now we're just doing the knuckles. And then I'm just gonna fill in his mouth. Now I decided not to fill in his mouth all the way, leave like little gaps of white. It just looks a little creepier that way. Okay. Then this section that's gonna be underneath his eye, which could be like the inside of his eye socket or whatever. Okay. And then the next cool thing I'm gonna show you is that we're gonna add like a little detail onto his sweater, like t-shirts. Basically, I have these lines coming from the neck, and then I have it moving all the way around. It's like this little detail of like giving patterns to his sweater, like t-shirt. And I don't make these lines crisp as pure straight lines because on a t-shirt, t-shirts are never straight. They always have like little wrinkles here and there. So this creates a bit of like realism to to his outfit. Okay, gonna replicate the same thing I've been doing onto his arm sleeve. Then I'm gonna add a little minor detail of like tones. I add these to every one of the wrinkles that I've drawn before. Wrinkles in the t-shirt. Okay, gonna add a little tone to his knuckles as well. And maybe to the under part of his hand. Just to make sure. Okay. Move this a little. There we go. Okay. Gonna add little details to like the side of each one of his wrinkles. And I'm just making little tiny lines of tone. I'm not making it too big because most shadows on the wrinkles on your forehead are very small. They're barely noticeable. Maybe add a little bit of shadow for underneath here of his chin. You're gonna cross hatch so that there's an even thicker shadow. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need to add. Or that we could add. Ah, yes, okay. We can add a little hair on his fingers. And the way these are done, the hair is done, the detail of hair is done a little differently from the tones, is to have each and every line and going from separate directions, and it's not just one single row of the same line. These are going in separate random locations. And I have the lines go off to give the illusion that it is coming off off of his fingers. And I sometimes have some of these lines crossing each other. Maybe we'll give him a little bit of hair here. A little shadow here, or a little detail of indication of his nose being here or something. Yes. And with that, I believe we are good here. Let me check back on the video. Okay, I'm gonna start erasing. If anything comes to my mind, I might add to this. Whoops. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comments, if there are any characters spooky characters that you would like me to draw, since it's still Halloween or whatever. Or not for Halloween, you know, just any day in general, you know. It could be spooky, it could just be like from any series. If you haven't checked out my Five Nights at Freddy's drawing tutorials, be sure to check those out. Be sure to check out my Twitter. I upload every once in a while, you know. I'm most likely going to be uploading a scanned version of this drawing for, you know, just for like anybody to see later. If you enjoy comics, be sure to check out my comic, Don the Mask. You know, it's like a series, detectives going out, solving mysteries, or whatever. You know, if it's something you would like to check out, check the link in the description below. You can find this book on Amazon, or CreateSpace, or eBay. I noticed they are also selling it there too. You know, I think I'll add maybe something else. Just these little detail around the gums here. They're minor. Okay. Let's see how many minutes it's been. Okay. Now you get a good view of this. Thanks for dropping by and have a great Halloween. See you next video. Bye.